Menopause accelerates muscle loss and bone decline. Doing nothing is the riskiest choice. But there are 5 foundational moves that flip the script, stimulate muscle protein synthesis, and cue your bones to stay strong. In this video, we turn those 5 into your frailty insurance policy. I'll connect each one to a non-negotiable life skill: standing up, lifting overhead, bracing your core, pulling your body weight, and stabilizing your hips, so you know exactly why it matters. Stay to the end for a safe progression plan and weekly schedule that fits your energy and recovery. Number 1, squats. What if one move could predict whether you'll stand up from a chair at 85 without help? Squats are that move. They train the same muscles you use to get off the toilet, climb out of a car, and rise from the couch. Your quads and glutes do the heavy lifting, and your core keeps you steady. When you practice squats, you're rehearsing real life every rep, so the transfer to daily tasks feels direct and fast. Here's the catch. Cardio keeps your heart fit, but it doesn't stop lower body strength from sliding. After menopause, muscle in the thighs and hips shrinks faster, so every staircase feels taller, and long walks leave your legs heavy. That slow fade is preventable when you add load to those muscles on purpose. Try a quick sit to stand test. Sit on a chair with your feet under you, arms across your chest, and stand up and sit down 5 times without using your hands. Note your speed and control. Now turn that into training with chair squats. Tap the seat each rep to keep depth honest. This mirrors daily standing far better than a leg extension machine, which isolates the knee and skips hip power and balance. Strength grows with consistent resistance. 2 sessions a week build lower body force and send a signal to your hips and spine that they still need density. Go slow. On the way down, count 3 seconds. That tempo increases time under tension, boosts muscle protein synthesis, and lets joints feel stable even with lighter weights. Aim for 2 to 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps using a chair or a light goblet hold. Stick with it for 8 to 12 weeks. You'll stand faster with less sway and no need to push off your thighs. When that feels easy, we move to the skill that helps you push the ground away and support your body weight. Number 2, push-ups, wall or knee. If you slip, can you press yourself back up without straining your shoulder or wrist? Push-ups build your chest, shoulders and triceps, and they teach your core to brace while you move your arms. That combo helps you push a heavy door, rise from the floor after a stumble, and keep your body steady when you're off balance. The movement is simple, but the carryover to daily life is big. Many feel that full push-ups are out of reach, so they skip them. That choice speeds up upper body strength loss after menopause. You don't need the floor version on day 1. You need the right angle and steady progress that respects your joints and builds confidence. Start at the wall. Hands just wider than shoulders, feet back, and body in one line. Lower with control. Exhale as you press away. When that feels strong for 10 to 12 clean reps, move to a countertop. The lower angle adds load without jolting your wrists. Next, go to a bench or sturdy table. Finally, try knee push-ups on the floor, shins down, hands stacked under shoulders. Use form cues that protect you. Keep elbows at about 45 degrees from your torso, not flared. Draw ribs down, squeeze your glutes, and keep your neck long. Lower for 2 to 3 seconds, pause briefly, then press. This tempo builds strength with less weight and keeps pressure even across the wrists. Progressive resistance trains muscle and also loads the wrists and upper spine, which can support bone health when done with smooth control. The mini payoff is real. A steady wall-to-knee path gives you the strength to press off the floor and the reflex to catch yourself during a fall. Pushing is half the story. To carry groceries and protect your shoulders, you need a strong pull. Number 3, dumbbell rows. The hidden muscle that stops shoulder pain when you hoist a heavy bag into the car. It's your lats working with the rhomboids to pull the shoulder into a stable position while your core holds you steady. Dumbbell rows train that system so your shoulders glide instead of pinch when you lift and carry. The rows build strength you feel in daily life. Strong lats and mid-back muscles keep your chest open, your neck relaxed, and your shoulders set down and back. That posture makes pulling doors easier and lets you carry loads close to your body, so the weight doesn't drag your spine forward. You'll notice less strain in the neck and fewer tweaks when you reach and pull. When the mid-back underperforms, your shoulders round and your neck tightens. Lifting from the floor gets risky because the upper back can't share the load. Dumbbell rows solve that by teaching the shoulder blade to move on a stable rib cage. That control spreads force and protects your joints. Pair a suitcase carry with a one-arm bench-supported row. Hold a heavy dumbbell in one hand and walk slow, ribs down, not leaning. That anti-rotation challenge prepares your core. Then hinge at the hips, plant the other hand on a bench and row the weight toward the pocket, not the armpit. Pause for a beat, then lower with control. Consistent resistance training improves functional pulling strength and helps counter posture changes that raise fall risk. Grip matters too. A firmer squeeze wakes up the rotator cuff and forearm and is linked with better independence over time. Your mini payoff, 2 to 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps per arm with a challenging weight, improves posture, reduces shoulder and neck strain, and makes hauling groceries feel lighter. With your pull solid, it's time to power up the engine that propels every step and shields your lower back. Number 4, glute bridges. The fastest way to teach your hips, not your lower back, to do the heavy lifting. Glute bridges do that. They wake up your glutes and hamstrings so the pelvis stays level when you walk. Take stairs and lift from the floor. When those muscles drive the motion, your spine doesn't have to grip and jam with every step. You feel steadier and you move with less strain. After menopause, lower estrogen means less muscle and softer joint support. The body cheats by arching the back and clenching the erectors. That's when tightness shows up after chores or a long day. Bridges retrain the pattern so force goes through the hips, not the lumbar joints. Start with a floor bridge. Lie on your back, feet hip width, heels close enough to touch with your fingertips. Press through your heels, squeeze the glutes, and lift until your hips line up with your ribs, not higher. Lower slow for 3 seconds. When that's smooth, raise the feet on a step to increase the hip range. Next, try single leg bridges. One knee bent, the other leg long. Lift without letting the pelvis twist. Add a mini band above the knees and push out gently as you lift. That abduction keeps knees tracking and wakes up the outer hip for knee and hip protection. Hip dominant work like this loads the pelvis and femur and supports better gait mechanics. Breathe with it. Inhale to set. Exhale through pursed lips as you drive the heels, keeping ribs stacked over the pelvis. That cue recruits the deep core and pelvic floor so they assist, not resist, the lift. Give it 8 to 12 weeks of progressive bridging. You'll feel more power through the hips and less back tightness during daily tasks. Now, seal the independence plan with the move that keeps you lifting overhead and placing items on shelves safely. Number 5, standing overhead press. Can you place a carry-on in the overhead bin without holding your breath? The standing overhead press builds the muscles that make that easy. You train your deltoids and triceps to drive the weight up, and your core to stiffen so your ribs don't flare. That strength shows up when you reach cupboards, load shelves, hand a child to someone taller, or lift a bin into a rack without wobbling. Many avoid lifting overhead because of fear of shoulder pain. The problem is, avoiding the motion makes it weaker. Joints feel stiff, the neck compensates, and the next attempt feels worse. Gentle, regular practice brings the range back and spreads the load to the right places. Start light. Use 2 small dumbbells or a resistance band. Take a staggered stance so you don't lean back. Brace, then exhale as you press straight up, finishing with your biceps near your ears. Lower for 2 to 3 seconds. Keep your wrists stacked over your forearms and keep your ribs down so the press comes from shoulders, not from a back arch. Weight-bearing pressing challenges the upper spine and the shoulder girdle. That demand supports bone remodeling and helps the tissues around the shoulder get more resilient. You don't need heavy loads to get a training effect. You need clean reps and steady progress. Independence isn't luck. It's a plan you train. Start today with the first set. Write down your reps and build from there. Your future strength begins now.